We are live. Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Sprightly, and welcome to the 6th and final round at Kyalami for the EER GT4 Sprint Series Championship. What is going on, buddy? Two races per round. You qualify for race 1, and then race 2 is the finishing grid backwards. Gets it. Round 2 is always spicy. But race 2 is always spicy. It has been an awesome championship. It's been great fun this season. Having a partnered club running the show, meeting new people. Yeah, it's been pretty dope, this championship. And GT4s make just great racing anyway. I mean, and they sound awesome. Not as good in the corners, but they're just as much fun. Yes. Hey, yes, that reminds me. Let me go through the top 20 in the championship, because it is super close, fellas. And ladies, if there's any ladies watching. So, the top step at the moment with 322 points is Patrick. But not too far behind with 278 points is Silth in that Janetta, right? And then we got, but only 3 points behind is Kai in his Macca. And then not too far behind is Legends, and then Irish in 4th. Irish and OGFX have the same amount of points with 249 points, so that's going to be a good little ding-dong there, see what's going on. Irish is in 2nd at the... Oh, there's no times on the board, so it doesn't matter. So anyway, we got Master Lol, sorry. Alberto's, Migran, El Bandino, that rounds out the top 10. Ouroboros, Shaking, Making, Memetine, Ronnie Pony, then Ninja in 15th in his Mercedes AMG GT4 car. Panzerbearer 16th, OMG Johnny 17th, Gibfalaz 18th, Ma 19th, and Alex rounds out the top 20 with 135 points, but it's still tight, all right there. Everybody is fighting for positions still in this champ, and it's been super cool. So these guys are just finishing off their Ron Loco. What's going on, my guy? Yeah, so these guys are just finishing up their lap times. Look, Patrick is in the lead in practice with a 150.7. You know, I can't recall that I've seen a GT4 race here. I know I've never been involved in one. I think the Janettas are going to be good in the second part of the track. Johnny, what's going on? Yeah, man, I think it's going to be tight. But if you guys have been following
give it all you can.
race 2, Race 2 is super spicy. You got all the fast guys at the back trying to cleanly muscle their way around. I don't know who's going to be in the lead here, but we'll go on with Kai. I believe we'll still stay with Kai. No, it'll still be with Patrick. So these guys are just doing their formations lap now. Furious, what's going on? Trying to get some heat in these things because they don't have tire warmers, so it takes a little bit longer to heat the tires up. Patrick's looking good in practice, so let's see if he can continue during qualifying. This is the favorite part of mine. You flick it right. You really got to be careful there on that sausage because it will spit you straight into wherever it wants. Kind of like a late apex around the final corner and then blast it out wide. You can use all that up against the wall. Klopp, what's going on? This is more or less a straight line speed and then brake right where this concrete starts. It's late apex into turn 1. You're fighting the rear end all the way around. You can completely skip that corner just to set you up for this one. Another late apex corner all the way out to the grass. And then this, you kind of coast it around halfway, blast down, then at the 50, power down a little bit. There you go. Take it wide. And this can be a fast, if you get that apex right, you can power it down all the way around there. Oh, and he invalidated. As soon as the fan attack board comes into view, put on the brakes, power down, right there, you can take this flat, but the rear will go all slippy slidey on you. This is just full pelt in between the 100 and the 50. Then you can put the power down now and take all that curb. Then you gotta watch out this little flick right. A little bit hesitant. But he's just putting a marker down for himself because this will not count. Let's see what he would have got. A 149.9. Pretty good. Let's go on the legends. Everybody's still got to put a time in. Oh, no, Sylph is in the lead at the moment with a 150.7, but look how close these guys are. Alberto's, Johnny, Kai, they are all within 4/10. OGFX throws one in 5th. What's up with Legends? Up into 5th place, half a second down. Great show. Where did Irish get thrown up to that? Oh, he hasn't even set a lap yet. Let's go on with Irish. Oh, I think he may get a little bit held up there by the Aston. He's got room behind him. He may just abandon this one. Create himself some space. You don't want to be too crowded. You get all that dirty air off of that thing anyway, and screw you up in the corners. And we don't like that. I will be back in 1 minute. I just have to go fetch something real quick. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So where are we? 3 minutes to go. 3.5 minutes to go in qualifying. Irish is still yet to set a lap. Let's go on with... There it is, look at that. Look at that beautiful Janetta. See it from the different side perspective with it being right-hand drive. I'm not sure how this thing's going to perform tonight, you know, because it's still got its weaknesses, you know, but it's superb in like these parts of the circuit right here. It is, isn't it? Yeah. I wish I could minimize the board for things like that. I mean, at least I could take the, what did he get? Oh, and he increases by 0.6 of his own time. He's only 0.2 behind Patrick now. But the times are coming in. Oh, Tommy has just pipped Irish for third place in his Camaro. Wow. Just a minute and 50 seconds to go. Let's go check on somebody else. Is there anybody that still needs to make a lap? Let's check out Chicken Macon in another Janetta. Let's see how he can throw this thing around. Still yet to put a time in, but he'll have enough time for one more lap. Maybe. Yeah, he should. Yes, I am looking forward to this race. There's still a lot to play for. Look at all the Astons all grouped together. Yoda, Wishi, Transporter Delu, Deadwaiter. All Astons. Not too far. Yeah, they were close in times there too. 0.7 there. But all those are within 0.2, 0.3. OG up in at 8 now, so how is Shaken? Ooh, that was a little bit of a poor exit there. Could have taken a little bit more wide, but does it put him on the board? And it does, up into 19th. Well done, everybody set a lap now. Let's go on with Yoda. Some of that meaty Aston. Can he do anything better than 14th? Yes, he does. He goes up to 13th, and that is his qualifying finished. Let's go Ronnie Pony. Just coming around the final lap now. Final corner. He's in 10th at the moment. He needs a 10th to progress a little bit. And he stays in 10th. But that's great. Great stuff. OG is bailed. But he will start no sooner than 9th. Okay, where is this? Alright, look at Kai and the McLaren just coming around final bits now. Find your braking point. Late on the apex and power it all the way out. What can he do? He just slightly progresses, but he stays in 7th position. Tommy's coming in the pits, so it looks like just there's Al Bandino coming around. And then Yoda will be our last guy on the track. And then that'll be it. Oh, that's it anyway. Al Bandino stays in 6th place. So there you have it for race 1 of the final round 6 qualifying over and done with. So we have Irish finally gets up onto the top step with a 149.8. But very close behind is Patrick. So we've got a McLaren 1-2 and then Silth in the Ginetta. Good lap, buddy. Only 3/10 back in 3rd. And we have Tommy in the Chevy. What a good shot with that thing. 5th is Alberto's. 6th is Al Bandino. Then we got Kai in 7th in the 23, switch to Motorsport. McLaren. Steve is awake in the 2nd Ginetta. Then we got OG in his Merc in 9th. Then we have Ronnie Pony rounds out the top 10. Cremator in 11th in his Merc. Followed by Legends, Yoda, OMG, Johnny in his BM. He's been rocking that all season. Panzabero, great qualifying there, pal. Sits there in 15th position. And we got Wishi, Transpond Alert, Turbo Ant, Dead Awader, and Shake and Makin is the 20th spot. Then we have Robert Racer in the Porsche. Is he the only Porsche? Yes, he is. The number 2 Porsche in 21st. Then we have Tizzy in the Soul Alpine in 22nd place. So, these guys will be doing some last minute tweaks and fiddles, and now this is only a 30-minute race, so it's going to be a splash and dash. These guys will be only putting in like 2 liters at the max of fuel in. So it'll be I know the Lone Beamer, buddy. Good luck. Good luck. I'll be rooting for you, man, being the Lone Beamer. The Lone Beamer. It sounds like a old school superhero. Dun dun dun. Just under a minute to go. See, my mistake that I do sometimes. I'll set my fuel to 2 liters. Come into the pits. Damn, I forgot to take the tires off.
30 seconds.
So a 3-second pit turns into a 30-second pit. Gotta love it.
20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Let's hope everybody was able to press drive, or else it'll be a pit stop from you. And here we go. Start of the parade lap. Brake and tire warming session now. But they don't want to take a lot out of the tires. They don't want to scrub them up too much. And there's the lone Beamer. Nice and simple livery. It looks awesome though. Where's Steve? There he is. In the 48 Ginetta. Yeah, the outside of turn 1 can be a little bit of a pickle. Even that little kink can throw people out. People on the inside tend to cut it too much. And we've got a pit starter of Weishi in the Aston. Oh, buddy. From 16th spot. So he'll be starting at the back with it all to do. And they're just making their way now, these beautiful GT4 cars. Throw it on OG. Starting ninth today in his AMG Super Swede Racing team. I hope his teammates watching. You should be rooting you on, or else he's not a good teammate. I'm only kidding. So we're gonna be starting this thing soon. Start weaving just a little bit more now. We got optimum track conditions today. 20 degrees C air temp, 25 degrees C track temp, 0 wind. I'll put it on copter view for the first couple of laps. Something like that. We'll see how this thing plays out. Race 1 of the final round 6. Lots and lots to play for.
Green light, give it all you got.
And it's green, green, green. And there's... Oh, man. Patrick's going to try and take him on the outside, but we got Silt coming in, and the Camaro's coming around the outside. It looks so clean so far. That Camaro is trying to be sneaky, but he's going to have the outside line. Silt takes that third spot nice and easy. Let's check it out some more at the back. Some of the Astons are making some positions. It's fall wide near the end there. Let's take it back up. See what Tizzy's up to. I don't know who I'm on. Panzabero. Trying to keep it sucked in, but he's going to meet on the outside There's still plenty of time. Everybody is negotiating around turn one, lap one. OMG, Johnny trying to throw it in. Oh, there's a little bit of a bump, and Ronnie Pony half spins. Luckily, he stays going forward. Nice safe rejoin. OG's looking menacing behind Kai. Fighting for 7th place. It's Tommy Silva battle. They're just doing great. Camaro, I think, is going to try and swooping more of a faster line around that corner, but gotta watch this kink right here. But the closer you get to it, the better your lap. And that's the end of lap one. Irish is still in first. Patrick is still in 2nd place with Sylph in 3rd. Half a tenth behind. They're still very close together. El Bandino's coming into play now on the back of Tommy. That Camaro took a beautiful line into that corner there, just skirted across the curb. Oh, and we have an off somewhere. Where is he? It's Turbo went. I don't know what happened there. Let's go over there. I'm just going to change the camera.
Pit window is open.
And the pit window is open. Oh, Transporter Lure is coming around the inside, but the Porsche's got the inside for that. Oh, and he hit the curb a little bit wrong, and it's taken Transporter Lure out. But now we got Tizzy all on menacing on the outside, trying to take a super wide line, maybe to get a faster approach coming in. That might be a good line there because he's catching up. Is that true? Yep. Because he is on the back of that Porsche now of Robber Racer. Let's just go up a couple more spots with Ronnie Pony is trying to get on the back of Panzabero slowly but surely. Let's go just a little bit further up here with Cremator. Trying to be a little bit. Oh, and he shows himself for the dive. And he sneaks it up the inside of the BMW, and he's got the preferred corner as well. Lovely, lovely overtake. But the BMW takes that corner a little bit better than the Merc, and he is in the suck. He'll just have to follow him around there, hoping he gets a better line out of the exit of this long right-hander. He's just got to set himself up for the downhill approach. Good fighting though, they're both just drifting around that bend. And as soon as you can see the whole Fanatec sign, anchor the brakes, take a late apex. She can take all this flat. And that's it. The strength of the AMG is pulling away from the BMW now. BMW needed to be closer there, but great stuff. Let's go on with the leaders. Patrick is a lot closer to Irish now. They're both in the same outfit. So it's going to be difficult to overtake. Catching up is one thing, overtaking is completely different. No, he just tries to show, give him a little dummy. False intentions there, trying to put Irish off, but He knows better. These two have been sparring partners throughout many races. See there, look, Patrick giving him the flash, trying to put him off. Using all the tricks. Patrick's horn around there was awesome. Look how close he is now to Irish. He just has to concentrate what's in front of him. Trust that Patrick doesn't break too late. Looks like that they broke at the same time there, so this gap is going to be just the same. Coming down this hill. But they must be slowing themselves down because Sylth is right there now. He's coming into the frame. Ooh. That was a completely different line. They both take that little kink. Very nice. Now Sylth is really in on this battle now. That little Janetta has just caught up to these two guys battling. He's easily in the slipstream with that Camaro. Let's just watch some of this. There's going almost 2-1. We got Steve is awake. And we got Legends all together behind OG. Camaro takes a dive on the Janetta. Trying to get him on the outside, which makes it the inside. Lovely clean stuff. That is how it's done. They're still side by side. The Genera's got the inside and preferred line, and the Camaro will just have to yield on this fight for now. But not too fast now. He's still showing a little bit, trying to force him into a position for the line. Great stuff, and Yoda wants to play with these two guys now. He's catching up. Brakes a little bit later than the Camaro. Now that Camaro is good in a straight line, but the McLaren is no slouch either. And he tries to lunge on the inside, and the McLaren had good brakes for once and broke way later than the Aston could. Keeps the position for now. Aston going around on that kink on 2 wheels. Just good fighting. And it looks like we've got some pizzas. Steve is awake, and here we go. He's going for the lunge. Camaro takes this super wide. He just can't get past him at the moment. Let's take it up with the leaders now. Still the same as we left it. Got 17.5 minutes left of the pit window. Still plenty people to pit. The guys have just started to come in now. The mid-pack guys will be pitting to try and get the undercut. Oh, and he was so close to him then. And then the Camaro is still on the back of El Bandino. And he's trying to make a move on Irish there again in that corner, and he couldn't get it done, but it's brought Sylth even more closer together now. He just has to be patient, and that Ginetto can proceed. He's a lot better run out of that corner than the McLaren. But it hasn't got the legs like it. But he can just use how he can get on their back while these two fight. Great fun. These guys are killing it. This race has been super clean. Everybody should be so happy with that. A couple of minor incidents, little half spins, you know, somebody was at fault. It was just a little error, but it wasn't no big old 10-car pile up and shit, you know. Look at that Camaro get round that corner there, ass everywhere, and again he's proper showing off in that thing. Getting even closer to El Bandino. This is a good fight for 4th place. It looks cool, Tommy, but it's not good on your tires. Yeah, he's doing great. Great lap. Let's just take it back up to Patrick. In Sylph. Sylph can brake a little bit later. Good scrap for the lead. Air still holds the fastest lap. And the Ginetta is just coming out of the pits now. Nope, that's an Alpine of Tizzy. Great stuff. 13 minutes left of, I think, Data Wade is in the pits now. Great stuff. Great fight, these three. Yeah, these guys, the top three, has dropped El Bandino and Kai. Check on with these guys, seeing how they're doing. Just flashing the lights at Tizzy. Gladly yielding, that's great racing. Good etiquette. That's what we like to see. Trying to make his intentions clear. That's textbook 101 how it's done. Oh, good job, Tizzy. There he is. Yep. Hats off.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
Halfway there now. And there isn't much fighting, so we're just going to keep it up here for right now, because this is where the fight is. Until all the pit stops are done, and then everybody will gather themselves again. I know, Ron, right? I mean, this has been one of the cleanest that I've seen. I say that, but not, you know, I can't say it all the time, but it's just good to see clean, hard racing. Just, I've only seen one, maybe two slight fender benders. Something happened to, oh, Transponder's got a stop go 30 coming out of the pits. Oh, man. Hate it. Hate it when that happens. But yeah, and their pace run, right? It hasn't wavered, you know? They've just been hot lapping since green light. But these guys, oh, and a move is made. There was a little bit of bump and grind there. Patrick takes him up on the inside, but they're neck and neck. I think Patrick might keep this on the inside. Look at the Irish. He's trying to open the corner up. His Irish, and that might give him the speed he needs to keep that. What great thinking on the fly there. And Sylph is all on their ass now. Get in it. Yep, there we go, yeah, so it's back to the same again. That was exciting. I don't see any damage, I don't see any scratches on either car, so it must have been, I mean, it could have been netcode for all I know, you know. But, good solid stuff. Let's go down with Deadwaiter there. He's fighting with Shaker Making. But Aston Martin has got damage. So that's not going to be helping him down that long hill, you know. And even down the start-finish straight. Yeah, he took that line. He just kept it on the outside and just powered out a lot more convenient. And here we go. OG is thinking about something on Patrick here. On Patrick, what? Oh, I really missed something there. Because now Patrick is in 5th position. He must have had an accident, either a spin on his own or maybe a little rub with Irish. And he let OG through. Okay, now I'm scratching my head. Why would he just allow OGFX to drive straight past him there? What a gentleman. Or, I don't know. So the fight at the top is kind of broke up now. Sylph is a second behind Irish, so this is gonna be like this, I think, till the pits. I think if I was Sylph, I'd try and get in the pits before Irish. Make sure he has the best pit ever and a really good outlap, and then just hope that it's enough to get past Irish. But in the next couple of laps they're gonna have a back marker, so this may be a prime time to come into the pits. We don't know what this back marker is going to do. If he's going to allow them to go past. I think it is. He should do his turbo vent. And there's people coming out of the pits now as well. Or he went right into the pit lane because that's turbo vent. So there we go. So those two guys, they're Sylph has gained 2/10 on him on that lap. Now Albandino, they've all pit now. Patrick, his pit. But that's still strange why he let OG through. OG up to 4th position in that super Swede number 30 Mercedes. Let's take a ride on with Al Bandino here for a minute. The number 7 Switzer Motorsport McLaren. Patrick not too far behind, but he's not. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be gaining much. I mean, El Bandino is no slouch, but I just don't understand. Don't understand what he's thinking there, people. So let's go on Ronnie Pony here. He is on the back of OMG Johnny in the BMW in 13th at the moment, but there's still a few people to pit, so I think that these two guys will progress. Now, beautiful Aston Martin. Yeah, the BMW GT4 car, it sounds exactly like the M2s that I like racing. Except they're a little bit faster. But a good battle here. This is the closest we have, I believe, at the moment. No, I tell a lie. Sylth is pounding the pressure on Irish now. Maybe Sylth has kept his tires nice. Irish may have been scrubbing the hell out of him fighting with Patrick all those laps. There's only 4 minutes left of the pit window. Sylth is making a move. And Irish is going to have the preferred left. But let's see as Sylth cottoned on what Irish did the previous laps. He took it super wide and then swooped in. Here we go for the lead. They'll only have one more lap after this if they want to come in. And Sylth makes the move. And the McLaren there side by side. Let's see how they do in this kink. It's so hard to go too wide. Clean as you like. The McLaren is still on the inside. McLaren, the Ginetta is trying to put the power on, and he gets Irish for the lead. What an outside move. Irish ain't done yet, though. He's taking that wide line like he does. Gets on the power. See if he can get him on. No, he doesn't. He tends not to. Ginetta kind of said nope. This is all Sylth's corners right here. The McLaren may be able to get around the outside. Ginetta can always cut the corners easier than the McLaren, but the McLaren's got the inside line. And he gets the spot back for the time being. Awesome stuff. Awesome racing. Yeah, he's gained just slightly from the Ginetta. That's alright. The Ginetta is powerful around these sections of the circuit. That's why it's important that he gets in front of him. And Irish comes into the pits. He's going to try and extend his lead. So we'll have to keep an eye on that when Sylth comes in. Meanwhile, let's go on with Patrick and El Bandino. They are so close together now. It's bringing OG into the fight. OG trying to take that wide line. The wider you go, the more quicker you can get around. He's going for it. But El Bandino has got the inside. OG wants a little bit of that sneaky overtake. Powers down. The AMG should have the legs. Not at the moment. He just wants to follow for right now. See what these two guys are up to. But Yoda isn't too far behind. He's in the frame now. Ooh, and a mistake from El Bandino. But he still stays where he's at. Trying to take a more tighter line into there, and then maybe a dive. No, he thought about it, you could tell, but then he just... I don't think it would have worked.
Pit window is now closed.
The pit window is now closed. Where's Sylph? Oh, Sylph. He didn't pit. Oh, brother. He knows his mistake. No. Yeah, he did. Wow. Okay, let's go on this fight. This one's getting more spicy. Because Yoda's in the house now. They're coming up to a back marker. He'll get like I think it's 130-second penalty. That's the most I've seen. But 130 seconds, if that's what it is, that's shit. That's way at the back. But this fight is saucy. OG wants some of this. Patrick is... Oh no, and Patrick collides with Thing, and Yoda has got nowhere to go. OG is facing the wrong way. Oh man. Just a little misjudge.
Leaders on final lap now.
Spun the cars around. Leader is on the final lap now. We'll have to see where Sylph ends up. Or was it a tactic for race 2? That's something to chew on, eh? Was it a tic-tac? Let's check out Johnny. He's not finished yet with Ronnie Pony. These two guys have been battling most of the race. Close stuff everywhere. Hang on. Yeah, so we're almost at the end of race 1. We'll put it on with that. BMW had a bad corner there. So I think, oh, and he gets a little bit wonky around that corner, so I think he's going to be staying in 13th there. But him and Ronnie Pony has had an awesome battles throughout the race. Legends wants that 9th place off of El Bendino. Alright, let's put it on our leader, Sylph. Let's see where he ends up after it's all said and done. 130-second penalty. He knows it. He knows. Man, I hate to see it. Irish comes around in 2nd position, flashing his lights, because he is our leader at the moment. Then we got Tommy, he'll be finishing in 2nd. Kai coming home in 4th place. Patrick comes home in top 5. Yoda was catching up. Oh, Yoda's got some front end damage, so I wonder if that had something to do. Yeah, we got Ronnie Pony coming home in 15th. OMG Johnny, yay, in 13th position. OGFX, he ends up in 14th. Could have been a lot better. Shaker making in the Janetta, finishing 15th. Nice one. Dead Waiter in Aston Martin. What a nice livery. 16th. Panzerbearer, my dude, in 17th position, coming home in the 31 Aston. Wishi's gonna come home now. 18th. What's up, Steve? Good race, by the way, man. Sylph ends up in 18th position. Okay, so he wasn't bone last. 18th position. Not too shabby. Right, yeah. So you had one of those wah moments, right? Shut your eyes and hope for the best. So yeah, great racing. Great racing, everybody. But this was just a teaser. This was the starter. We got the main. We got race 2 coming up next. So what's going to happen is they're going to reset the server. The powers that be are going to make it reversed. So Tizzy in the Alpine is going to be on pole. Good job. F1 Turbo is going to be sharing that on the 2nd row is Sylph. I wonder how this is going to affect. What's going on? Yeah, man. Front step, brother. Have a great one. I'll be watching. I'll be keeping an eye on you, man. Have a great race. Yeah, so any moment it'll be, but I'll keep going. I won't pause it or anything. Just, it's only like 5 minute tops. So, but the last couple of laps were very interesting. Wonder what happened with OG and Yoda. Did them two? We'll have to see. I'm pretty sure it'll be in chat. I haven't looked on Discord. Yeah. Patrick got caught up in it as well. So here we go, everybody's leaving now.
Green light, go, go, go.
Are they? No. We out. We out. Alright. Ah, you'd be alright. You'd be alright, mate. Just don't look in your rear view. And everything will be fine. I need to actually change the livery on this real quick. Can somebody let me know in chat when the thingy opens, please? Yeah, I gotta black these guys out. Yeah, what's metallic like? Chrome. Metallic. Alright. Right, let me just check Discord. Yeah, I think race 2 is going to be pretty good. It's never been a dull one. Nothing yet. Just got championship announcement. Wait for it. So we'll have to see what EER brings for the next season, because I have no idea. No idea at all. But I like surprises, especially ones like this. Ah, okay, buddy. Yep. Hey, good luck. Good luck at Misano, man. Have a great one. I'll watch your race back after this is done. For show. So, just get back in chat. I don't want to miss. Let me just... I'll get out of this. I'll go check out this out. See if it's that. Not yet. sneaky peek of what we have to offer. Lots of stuff. And there's more. There's some things in the pipeline which I'm really stoked about. In fact, coming up, we're doing a I was in there. Yes, it's going to be the exclusive GT Masters Championship. Awesome, awesome stuff. It's going to be a 6-race championship. And it's going to be every other week. Because this has got a twist to it. It's an endurance. And it's a driver swap as well. 90-minute races with driver swap. The GT Masters racing, that sounds so awesome. Kickoff is Friday, September the 6th at 8 p.m. GMT +1. That's something to be very excited about. Pretty soon it will be ready, the server. We'll jump straight in. These guys will get a little bit of practice in. And then it'll be on the grid, the reverse grid. So all the fast guys are at the back more or less. But I mean, we have Sylph. After he had that misjudgment of the pit, even with all the seconds of penalties that he received, he is in good stead. And here we are. He's in good stead for race 2.
Green light. Go, go, go.
All right, we in. These guys have got 4.5 minutes left. 4.5 minutes of free practice, then they'll be placed on the grid for the final race of this GT4 Sprint Series Championship, sponsored by EER. Good bunch of guys. They're a German-based club. The link is in the Discord. I mean, the link is in the chat, and it's down below. Go check out what they got to offer. They do Formula 1. They also do WEC as well. If I had a round wheel, I think I'd take part in that. Pretty crap at it, but you know, very, very good fun. Yep, these guys are just doing their final tweaks. They know what they want to change from race 1. There's our pole setter for race 2. Right, just 2 minutes left of practice. Seeing how these guys get on. A lot of people are electing not to. Just trying to keep the muscle memory up. Do a few more. Muscle in this big old Mercedes around Sector 1. See how he does this corner. Might do a little bit of trail braking just to get the back end rotated. Then it's a late apex. Power down, take all that all the way up to the grass and more. Then you sail this in 3rd. Power down, get it, corner up, there you go. Ooh, a little bit too much there. You can take all of that there, where the AstroTurf is. Then hard on the brakes. There's 2 or 3 lines that you could take around this. It's like a double left hairpin type deal. Just brush against that real quick, and then in between the 50 and 100, power down, and you can take a couple of lines into this corner also. But there's only 1 line into this little right-handed kink. Everybody's been behaving around it. Didn't see any offs there in race 1. The brakes are terrible. A 151.1, he can do better than that. He's just getting back to it. Listen to that Chevy. It's a little rear happy as this thing. He's got it set up loose by the looks of it. Slams it down the gears in a second. What a big beast of a car. Yeah, it does. It's like turn 1 when you're at the Nordschleifer. You have to brake so early for turn 1, or else you just overshoot it. And Tommy is just getting to know the car again. Trying out new lines maybe. And yeah, that's always a good idea, is to check a little bit of practice coming into the pits, because we've seen it. He's trying to get in his garage, not letting him. So that's it. That's it for practice. We're gonna jump straight into the race. stuck in this camera? We are stuck in this camera. Yay, don't you just love it? Alright, well I could be able to change it shortly once they get on the formation lap. So let's take an inboard of where everybody's at. We got Tizzy in the Alpine. On the pole. In the McLaren we have Turbo in second place. Transponder Low in third. Siltha's in fourth place. In his Janetta, he is in a prime spot. Yes, we'll just have to keep an eye on that. We got Wishi in fifth in the second Aston, sorry. Panzerbeiro in sixth place in his Aston, followed by Dedawader in his Aston. And we got Shaken Making in eighth in his beautiful Janetta, followed by OG in ninth. OMG Johnny is in 10th. In the BM, then we got Ronnie Pony, Cremator in the AMG. Legends, El Bandino, Alberto's there in 15th spot. Steve is awake in 16th place in his Janetta. Good luck to you, sir. Then we have Yoda. Patrick is in 18th. Followed by Kai. Tommy there in his Chevy in 20th. Yeah, the Janetta is just a fun car. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then Irish in dead last, because he was victor in race 1. Let's hope everybody presses start this time. It always sucks starting in the pits. "30 seconds to go."
30 seconds. Seconds.
Hey Steve, don't pick your nose. I am in your camera.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. Oh, nice. I can press drive now. And there's our leader. I don't know why it says he's in second place when he's obviously in first, because there isn't a first. Who is in the... Because Legends... Well, Legends wasn't first anyway, but he didn't press drive in time, or he must have had some... I don't know. But he starts from the pits. Hate to see it. OMG Johnny coming around in the BMW. Good luck to you, buddy. All those beautiful GT4 cars in the shot there. Yeah, the GT4s produce just as good of racing than anything. Been some close ones. Yeah, it's been a great season this season. Gotta thank everybody that made it possible. All the drivers that have attended week in, week out for the past 6 weeks to put on a good show. So let's see how this all pans out for race nice too. I'm interested to see where Sylph is after the first lap, or even the first corner. He may want to go 3 wide, try and get a slipstream. They're all getting the hurry up now. Now that Sylph will be starting on the outside line. But you can take turn 1. You can take it wide. You got a lot of space there. Everybody be trying to duck into the inside line, but there's room on the outside to go around, but you got to be careful on that little right kink. That's where they tend to bottleneck at the beginning of all the races. And there they all are, all in shot. Coming around now. Go on, Tizzy, get up to speed. You're in second to start this. Sylph will be right at the front of his box, and it's green, 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 and Sylph is already making a move. He's gonna take the wider line. They're coming in 3 wide, and Sylph's gonna try and shove it up on the inside of Turbo It. Can he do a cutback? No, he wants to stay there because this is gonna... He will have the inside line, and I think that may have been Panzabero in the background. And they are side by side. The Genetic can take a super tight entry into that corner just the way it is. And he gets the lead. With Turbo in second, with Tizzy has just been overtaken by Shake and Making. But here comes Panzabero making a move now. Gonna try and take him around the outside of this left-hander. See what the little Alpine can do. He gets the spot back. And we got OMG Johnny wanted to do some. Going to try and take him around the inside, the outside to get the inside line down the hill. Oh, and he goes over the grass, and that's going to mess up his braking. He's going to take it super wide, which allows 4 cars through. Be careful of the rear entry, sir. Yeah, that little tiny mistake has just lost him like 4 spots. OMG Johnny's on it now. OG FX, I'm sorry. Looks really menacing. But we got El Bandino coming into this fight now. Gonna try and take that outside line to cut back in, but he gets blocked by OG. Great racing, these 3 lads. Ooh, OG takes that corner, and it kind of messes up his balance there a little bit. Panzbero's not giving up, though. He's going to have the inside line. And he brakes way much later. Can he carry the speed? OG tries to duck it on the inside. Maybe a little bit of a false thing there to put Panzabero off, but he's not budging at all. Oh, and he makes a mistake going into that complex there, and that's bunched everybody up again. And here comes El Bandino. Is he going to shove it on the inside? Oh, the slightest of taps, but no damage. And El Bandino's going to take them both. No, he isn't. Look at just the speed of them. Oh no, and El Bandino is gonna be Panzabero. Gotta be careful here. Oh, when he got the whip and El Bandino goes off, that was so unfortunate, but OG's gonna have the outside line. Spanzapero gonna shut the door on him. Looked like that El Bandino had damage there as well. OG's got him for the time being. Meanwhile, let's go up to Shaker Macon, who was in third place. He's all on the back of Turbo now. Silth has made a break. Silth is now almost 5 seconds in the lead now. He can afford to settle down and get into a groove. The Ginetta is menacing big time on the back of Turbo. He's not showing any intention at the moment, maybe preferring to stay behind him. Great. Ooh, and he's got a lot more speed than the McLaren into that corner, and it's caught him by surprise. A little bit of a love tap, but no damage. Jeanette's going to try and take the outside, more power of the line there, but it's... Ooh, let's see how he goes. The McLaren's going to have the legs on the Ginetta down the straight, no doubt. But the Ginetta can go later on the brakes. Turn a little tighter. It's going to try and get him on. Is he going to behave? And yep, it's only a... You got to follow the leader around there. Irish and Patrick proved me wrong on there in race 1. Went side by side, clean as you like. Let's go down to Tommy. They're all diving in the pits now. A lot of people in the pits. Steve is awake, is right on the back of Deadawader going into turn, would you call this 2? No, 1, and Jeanette way late on the brakes. Oh man, he almost got caught out by the Alpine. A little bit of touchy feel on a flash of the lights going around the corner, but there was no harm, no foul there, in my opinion. They just got caught up by the Alpine there. Just a tad slower than those two. Patrick in 13th there with the fastest lap. Whoa, and that put the Alpine off. Let's hope it's not going to put him completely off. And he loses a position there from Steve is awake and Deadawader. Ronnie Pony all on the back of him now. But let's go up to Shaker Macon real quick. This is the battle for second. That Jeanetta's looking super strong. It could just break later. It's just a brilliant car. Look, it weighs so much speed. Gotta be careful with those taps. That's good hard racing though. Ooh. And he's going for the undercut. Let's hope he didn't speed in the pit lane. Let's hope he has a clean pit stop. Gotta see where these two end up. Gotta keep an eye on where Turbo ends up there. So meanwhile, let's see what everybody else is up to. Let's go back here with these. Excuse me, the Chevrolet of Tommy is trying to get it on the back of Legends. Let me just change my camera angle while these guys. Here we go. Tommy is making a move on Legends. For 14th position, takes a little wide, ooh, and he got a little bit of a wiggle there. Had to give the had to take it back, but it looks like we got Alberto's on the back of this fight now. Took a little bit too much curb there, but he's still going in the right direction. Let's check out Kai on OMG Johnny. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage on the left side there, but I don't think it'll be bothering him much. Let's see what the speed of the McLaren can do behind this. He can hide behind the BMW. Tries to take the outside line. You can get that. You can get almost all your wheels onto the red and white. Takes a lovely little skip around that death curb. And OMG comes into the pits. Game on. Let's see what Tommy and Legends are up to. They still fighting. They still fighting hard. They're slowly creeping up on Yoda as well. Yeah, and Ronnie comes into the pits. Not too far behind his cremator in his AMG at this fight. It's going to turn into a four-way fight here, I believe. If these two can, like, kind of work together, then they can get on the back of Yoda. But he's flashing his lights. He wants to get past that BM. Yeah. Irish got the fastest lap. Just going around Shakin. Shakin's coming back on him now. Look at that. That was a lovely move. That was a lovely move by the Ginetta there. It's just much stronger than the McLaren in this section of the track. McLaren's going to try and get the inside though. And it's got a lot better go down a straight than the Ginetta, so the Ginetta's going to have to succeed, give the place back. But he's going to try and take that outside line. Good stuff. So Steve is awake, is in the pits now. So let's go on with Turbo. And Turbo is going to be well in the lead. He's going to be well past Jake and Mick in there. They were fighting. So let's go back on with this fight here. Oh, and Turbo makes a mistake. Oh, and he takes that a little bit too wide as well, so that's going to allow these two guys to get even closer. Let's see what Shakin can do here on the back of Turbulent, trying to get on the inside of him. Wants to relegate him in third of this fight. Ooh, they're almost too right around that whole corner. Jeanette's trying to keep the inside line. Later on the brakes. Power's already down for that Ginetta. It's not over yet though, because the McLaren is a lot quicker, but it looks like he's shaking at a little bit of a defensive line there. He's taking the position. Turbo went down 2 spots. Awesome stuff, fellas. Let's check out Tommy. This Tommy Legends Johnny fight. Oh man. Oh, the Beamer has a little bit of a hop. He's letting Legends go by. No, he isn't. They're side by side, and Tommy is just sitting back and watching what's going to go on here. He's got the outside line. They have a little bit of a bump. BMW keeps it. But here comes the Chevy, and somebody's gone off. Glides it around the sequence of corners. And he's got the overtake done. Chevy's no slouch on a straight line. So I think he's got that one sealed at the moment. Now he's got to get on the back of the BMW. Yes, halfway mark. Done and dusted. And we got that. Patrick is on the move. In 11th. Just got past Legends there. So he'll be on this gaggle of this fight here between Tommy and Johnny. And shaking. Yep, Johnny is up into 7th place. What can the Chevy do here? Can he relegate Shaking another spot? Trying to take it all the way around. Patrick's trying to get around all this as well. Shaking takes it a little bit wide, but he's got the inside. Oh, and now look who's joined the party now. Alberto's is all in with this. And it's inviting Cremator and Yoda as well. And Shaken tries to take Legends. Oh, and a little bit too much of a late break. But here comes Alberto's. Oh, I don't know who to look. Let's just go on with this Yoda fight here on the back of Cremator. Got 10 minutes left of the pit. And he takes the lunge. He does. He lunged it. And he's got 13th position off of Cremator. What a that was a nice one there, fella. Right, let's go on with Patrick. And this little battle here going on. Still can't get in front of the Camaro and the BMW. They have big cars. Awesome racing, guys. Legends is taking every inch of the curbs. Let's see if this is his move right here. He can't get much closer than that Camaro. That Camaro's hopping all the way down the corner. Takes a little bit of a defensive line. Let's see if... No, and he tries to keep it. Oh, and he goes off track just a little bit, but he's back in. No worries. But Legends is a little bit closer now. Hansberger and Tizzy in the pits now. From 3rd and 4th. That has brought Irish up to 4th. Kai is our leading pit guy at the moment. Still in the lead by 16 seconds over OG. And here comes the move. Oh, he hopped over that curb a little bad, and that is promoted Patrick up into 6th. I know it, right? This has been a superb race too so far. Patrick, he has to look in his rear view as well, because that Camaro is strong around here. Silth in the pits. He remembered this time with plenty time left. Let's hope this pit goes nice and smooth. He should be comfortably in the lead. Let's see what Patrick can do here. If anything, the BMW is so hard to get past. Nice and neat. Ooh, and Patrick had a bad corner. It's made him go all wonky, and he's coming on the inside. Is he going to lose the spot that he fought so hard for with that Camaro? A little bit of a bump. Oh, and another little bump. Yeah, Tommy was all over that mistake like a rash. But this is letting Legends come into it. Oh, and the Camaro had another bad hop over there. He's going to lose a place to Legends. Is he? No, the Camaro had a fantastic exit out of that corner. Let's just check out this fight down here with Cremator, Albertos, and Shake and Mick, and these guys are still fighting. Stevens Wick is not too far behind with El Bandino on his butt. A mistake has just been made by the Ginetta, which is allowing... Oh, and they're a little bit of a bump. It's allowing the Aston to take the best of it. With Cremator just ready for somebody to make a mistake. They're not going to go 3 wide, are they? No, they don't. Oh, and the Ginetta gets it all sideways. That's going to let the Aston to get by. The AMG's trying to make it on the inside. And here comes the other Ginetta of Steve is awake. He wants some of this. What a lunge. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. He's like, hey, I want to play. He wants the Ginetta party. And he looks like he got a superb exit out of turn 1, out of the final corner. And he's going to take Shaking into turn 1. Oh, and he got tapped. No, the Ginetta tapped Steve, and around he goes. Oh, you hate to see it. Let's look on Kai. Kai is super close to OG now, battling for third position. He wants the top step. Yeah, this race is still for the taking. He's the only one that can undo that for him now. Five more minutes to go, and they're starting to erupt again. Fights are coming back together. Let's check out OMG Johnny on the Chevrolet. He's trying to get him on the inside with Yoda right on his back, more or less tapping him into a better position. And they're 2x2. Can they do it? Ooh, that's going to bring Albert. Oh, Yoda in there. They survived that corner. Woo. The BMW has just got him by half a length. The Camaro is pretty strong. Is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it? Of course he's going to go for it. And he takes the spot. Takes 7th position off of the BM. Can't count Yoda out though. He's flashing his lights. That's not going to bother that that BMW much. Not one bit. It's just taking on with the Kai OG fight. I mean, the Kai OG fight. OG is still in the lead of this. Battle for third. I don't think they have a chance for second position now. But this is a good battle for third. Irish, a solid second position. He started bone last. Ooh, a little bit of a bad hop there by Kai, which has let OG away from him just a little bit. 3.5 minutes to go, less than a minute of the pit window, but everybody's pit. Nice and early this time. Let's take it on, Yoda. This little battle going on here. The Chevrolet is pulling away. Yeah, these guys are stretching out a little bit. Let's check out the Deadawader and Transporter Lou fight. Aston on Aston action. That green machine's got a little bit of damage on the front, but I don't think it's bothering much. His bonnet is waving around just a little bit, but it's not some major damage that I can see. Okay, is a lot closer now.
Pit window is now closed.
Sideways. He's getting some style points. Last of the late breakers on this corner here, but I wonder who's going to have the legs on each other here. It all depends on how they get out of that corner. OG's going to be finishing this lap, I can see, in the lead of this little fight. I want to keep it. I don't. Yeah, Patrick's not going to have enough time to come up to this fight. So he's going to have to settle for 5th. He's nicely in 5th position. From where he started, it's a great job. Let's go down with El Bandino and the Alberto's OMG Johnny fight. He doesn't want to be in 11th. He wants to be in the top 10. Everybody is fighting to progress in the championship standings all the way down to the final race. And he takes a sneaky look on the inside, gives a little bit of a bump. I think that was a BMW that turned it on and slightly. He takes them both. Alright, he ain't messing around. I think that puts him up into 9th position from 11th in a corner. With like I think this may be the last lap. There's 30 seconds left of the race. Silt is coming around the 3rd sector. I really don't want to go away from this fight. It is smoking. Cremator is all on the back of this thing now. Yep, this is going to be the final lap of the race. The AMG makes a super lunge.
The leader has finished the race.
That's it. He just finishes the line with seconds to go. So, oh man. Let's just put it on with Irish coming home in 2nd, with OG Kai coming home in 4th, Patrick in 5th. And then there's this fight here. Oh no, and the Camaro gets it all wrong. Okay, so yep, and then Tommy finishes in 5th. Why is Patrick going down? Oh, because Patrick hasn't finished yet? So Patrick finishes in 12th. So that was a mistake by him. I think he started doing donuts, I think, before the finish line. They're saying that his turbo went shaking, making. Panzabero comes home. Great fighting, everybody. Tizzy comes home in 18th position. Stonker. Everybody doing some donuts. I think Tommy be like, what just happened? What just happened there? So there we have it. Sylph comes in 1st position in the Janetta, and then Irish comes home in 2nd place. OG 3rd, Kai 4th, Legends 5th, Yoda, Tommy, El Bendino, Albertos, Johnny, Cremator, Patrick, Transpondaleur, Deadawita, Steve is awake, F1 Turbo, Shakin' Makin' in the Janetta, Panzabero, Tizzy, Ronnie Pony, and Wishi round off the grid. Hey, thanks, buddy. I super appreciate it. It's been a hell of a fun call in this championship. But that's it from me, folks. And we'll just have to wait and see what EER has plans for the next championship. So with that said, I will see everybody later. Goodbye.